Welcome, thank you for joining me. Let's get to it. USAA versus Progressive, specifically as they compare with car insurance. How do they stack up? You might be one of the many Americans right now facing rate increases. You may have looked at your monthly bill and thought, how did we get to this? Well, don't worry. You can compare insurance rates. You do not have to stick with your provider, and FreeAdvice.com has a great comparison tool. More on that in a little bit. USAA and Progressive, you've probably seen their insurance commercials. How do they stack up? What's on everybody's mind first when you think insurance? Cheap monthly rates. What kind of discounts can I get? Well, you go to USAA.com. If you are looking, they obviously offer many services. If you're interested in their insurance, right away on their page covering insurance, they advertise their member savings because the bottom line is important. Let's scan their discounts. Well, good news is they stack discounts. So just because you qualify for one, I know sometimes using coupons at some of these stores, you can't stack them, and so you have to figure out which one is going to be the best one to go with. No, don't worry. You can stack discounts with USAA. They offer good grade discounts. They offer clean driving record discounts. They also offer garaging your car on a military installation. What? Maybe I should have led with this piece of information. USAA is military focused, so you have to either be a service member yourself or the family member of a service member. But because of that, they can offer niche discounts that if you fit that profile, you can really maximize savings. Garaging your car in a military installation will obviously reduce risk of a ton of different hazards that could befall your car while it's parked at your residence. So when you're looking for discounts, it's hard to compare apples to apples because places like USAA can offer discounts that other places can't because they know their client base in a specific way. If you head over to Progressive, you'll find the same type of experience. They offer insurance on a ton of different options. So if you explore their products, and we're specifically interested in auto insurance, look at that. They highlight their discounts right off the bat. They want to get to the bottom line immediately. And you can bundle auto and property. You can get their snapshot discount. Now, what is that? In this program, you agree to let them monitor your driving habits so that they can reward good driving habits. They offer a certain percentage off equivalent to how you score. So you can save up to a certain amount. Most people are not going to max out the percentage, but chances are you'll at least fit somewhere in the middle. But you can click on their See All Auto Discounts, and I mean, you can scroll on and on and on. Multi-policy continuous insurance. I know that they offer a pay upfront discount. So if you're able to pay a chunk of it at once, there's a discount for that. There's a discount for paperless. There's a discount. They are so broad. They can offer so many different stackable discounts that they're competitive when it comes to the discount game with USAA. I don't know that we can say there's a clear winner here. But there's more to insurance than just good discounts. Because think of it, when it really comes into play, you need accessibility with your insurance provider. So I'm going to draw your attention next to Keynova. Keynova offers ranking for digital properties, critical best practices, and evolving trends in digital delivery. And anymore, this is where the rubber meets the road. You've got your smartphone, you want to add coverage to your policy, you want to add a different, or you want to explore what else your company has to offer, you want to get in contact with an agent. You need to know if your policy covers this or that. Where are you going to turn to? Chances are you're going to grab your smartphone and you're going to use your app for your insurance company. So let's find out, how does USAA, how does Progressive compare in the digital trend-setting world? Well, right away we noticed Progressive earned a first place notice for quarter 4 of 2023 and quarter 2 of 2023. USAA does get on the scoreboard though, so I do want to point that out, but that's the only place you're going to see them when you scroll through their awards page. So once again, Progressive shows up and gets some recognition for their mobile web app at first place. They are considered great with their mobile web offering. For their app specifically and for their overall scorecard, they get third place. So once again, they're not leading in every area, but they're on the board at least, and USAA, quite frankly, is not. They get a third place in third quarter of 2023. So I want you to be aware that there are multiple ways to look at comparing car insurance. It's not going to come down to just the cheapest all the time. You might place accessibility ahead of price tag. So if you're ready to talk price tag, head over to FreeAdvice.com. They have their handy tool that I mentioned earlier. Let me step you through just a couple of steps to show you how easy it is. So if you want to compare rates, you type in your zip code, because yes, rates do vary by region. Rates vary by vehicle and year. So let's see about our 2019. You don't even have to go and check your garage, because if you know what year your vehicle is made, it will take you to different companies that made vehicles that year. You can narrow it down and look at that. This is all that Dodge made in the year 2019. So it's not going to be, every step of this way is narrowed down to make it super easy, super memorable. Now at this point you might think, whoa, too much information, don't want to proceed. If you're looking for insurance rates, no matter where you go to the actual provider, they need this information to give you an accurate quote. So you will be answering these questions. Now, do you want to answer them on 7 different provider pages? Or do you want to answer them one time to get those quotes delivered to you? That's where you go to FreeAdvice.com. You get these questions answered one time, you get the quotes. It's so user-friendly. You even can tell how far you are in the process. They have a nice gauge up here so that you know, okay, I'm getting to the end of these questions. They'll give you the quotes to you instead of you just going out and searching the entire web. So where else are we going to find information to compare Progressive and USAA? Reddit provides customer reviews. There are different places you can find customer reviews, but customer reviews give you personal stories of people that have experience with these providers. And when you scroll down, you can find what person's story resonates with you and what things they emphasize as good or bad. And so these customer reviews end up becoming a big part of comparing these companies. But once again, it's going to depend on you as the driver, as the customer. What are you looking for? And Reddit probably has the answers for you. USAA Car Insurance, they've got a whole discussion on that. So bottom line is, cheap is not always better. Digital accessibility is so important. Personal stories tell you boots on the ground what people are seeing from their insurance provider. So, in summary, USAA, we have pros. They offer multiple services, banking, insurance, financial services. They have high customer satisfaction and financial ratings. Word on the street is they're a good provider. Their rates do tend to be lower than average. Their coverage is available in all 50 states, which is important for people who move a lot, specifically tied to the military, and they do offer a mobile app. Their coverage is not available to everybody, however, because they are military specific. They do come down harder on DUIs and how that influences their rates. Safe Pilot, that handy program that can offer you discounts based on your driving habits, isn't available in every state. And they still do have customer complaints. What about Progressive? What do we know about them? Well, they are the second largest provider, meaning they are stable. You can count on them. They are fiscally sound. They have plenty of agents and brokers. You probably have one in your neighborhood right down the road right now. AM Best, now they rate insurance companies based on financial security, and Progressive gets an A+ from them. And then notice the complaint index is only 1.5. A lot of people can jump to Reddit and offer tons of complaints, but when you're actually quantifying real complaints, not just anonymous users of a platform, they actually do have a pretty low complaint index. It's reassuring. So if you are looking for a new insurance provider, I want you to head over to Free Advice, go through that simple process, and also check back here for more helpful tips on how to navigate the insurance world.